Good evening and welcome to a new edition of the Jazz Plays, Radio Havana, Cuba's weekly program devoted to jazz enthusiasts from Cuba and around the world. My name is Jorge Miyares, thanking you for being with us at this hour. And this evening I'm going to share with you some of my experiences during the 38th edition of the Jazz Plaza Festival that is concluding this Sunday. The event has been a whirlwind of experiences with concerts, lectures, and workshops scattered all over the place. The Leonardo Acosta International Colloquium was ratified as a space of reflection and debate on issues related to the national and international jazz scene. There were keynote lectures, film screenings, master classes, and so forth. On Thursday, I had the chance to attend the concert to a packed house at the Avellaneda Hall at the National Theater by New York-based Cuban pianist Dairamir Gonzalez. Here he is speaking at the beginning of his concert.
I'm feeling very grateful to be back in Havana, this beautiful Havana that is always sensual, it's always welcoming and warm. And we have brought with me some of the most talented musicians that we have in the city of New York.
And as part of the concert, he included the piece Moving Forward, which is included in his 2018 CD, The Grand Concourse.
Solo nosotros, los soñadores, sabemos cuánto tenemos dentro para ofrecerle al mundo. No importa cuántos retos la vida nos imponga, cuántas puertas se nos cierren delante. Busca nuevos caminos, encuentra tu verdad, sigue tus sueños. Just keep moving forward.
That was Moving Forward by Cuban pianist Diomir Gonzalez. This is from his CD, but this is one of the titles that he performed during his live concert at the National Theater in Havana. Another aspect of the festival that I have enjoyed a lot was the exchanges of national and international performers with students at different music conservatories and higher institute of art, and it was an extraordinary experience with musicians performing at workshops and providing the students with their talent, with the tools necessary for jazz improvisation and the different aspects and the current trends of jazz. One of the participants during those workshops was U.S. saxophonist Chad Lefkowitz Brown, who I have already said previously in the program, he's hailed as a sax phenomenon, and he really enjoyed his exchanges with the students from a music conservatory in Havana. Two other talented and prestigious musicians that are on hand for the 23rd edition of the Jazz Plaza Festival are percussionists Puerto Rican Giovanni Hidalgo and Cuban Pedrito Martinez. Both of them were present in different workshops and press conferences, and they had the opportunity to participate along with musicians and bands that performed at a trip that was held to pay homage to two outstanding musicians, percussionist Chano Pozo and Juan Formel, the founder of the legendary Cuban dance band Los Bamban. Here's a sample of how Pedrito Martinez and Giovanni Hidalgo played in this performance that was held at the Parque Trillo in central Havana. You're tuned to Radio Havana, Cuba. I'm Jorge Miyares, and this is the Jazz Place. I'm providing our listeners with a glimpse of some of the events that have taken place at the Jazz Plaza Festival, which is winding up on Sunday in Havana. Also present, visiting Cuba again, is saxophonist, flutist, and composer Ted Nash. He's a leader of something that has been described as the Jazz X Art Project, which was offering this Saturday a concert at the National Museum. The Grammy-winning artist traveled to Cuba to perform with fellow musicians from the Caribbean island. Nash, one of the United States' best-known contemporary jazz performers, has been here in Havana on several occasions. This time, he led a project called Jazz X. He and several Cuban musicians composed new works inspired by visual art in Cuba's National Museum of Fine Arts. Then they presented them together to the public in several sessions. The project, Nash said, brings together musicians from the two countries and art of different forms in a fusion of creativity across cultures and mediums. For me, there is no better time to talk about collaboration than the present, Nash said. Havana's Jazz Plaza Festival has long featured U.S. musicians and attracted U.S. visitors. Nash said he hopes his visit continues the tradition and inspires fresh ideas and music, but also further opening ties between the two countries. Up next, I'm going to be playing a tune from Ted Nash, where he performs as a flutist, not as a sax player, and it's a track from his 2008 album, The Mancini Project, and the track is entitled Soldier in the Rain. You're tuned to Radio Havana, Cuba, and this is the Jazz Place. Attending the current edition of the Jazz Plaza Festival are artists from Germany, Spain, Haiti, Canada, Peru, Italy, Argentina, France, and Portugal, among others. And Julio Resende is a Portuguese pianist and composer. He has created a new trend within jazz that has been named Fado Jazz, which is self-explanatory. It combines jazz with Portugal's most famous musical expression, the fado. From his CD, Fado Jazz, here's Fado Mayor Improvisado. My name is Jorge Miyares, and you're tuned to Radio Havana, Cuba, the Jazz Place. I hope that you have enjoyed some of the information that I've been able to provide you regarding the celebration here in Havana and also in the eastern city of Santiago de Cuba of the 38th edition of the Jazz Plaza Festival. I'm going to wrap the program with a track from the musical director of the festival, Roberto Fonseca. Roberto Fonseca is a Cuban pianist, vocalist, multi-instrumentalist, composer, producer, and a band leader. From his 2019 CD, Jason, here's the track Motown. Until next time. For Radio Havana Cuba's The Jazz Plays, I'm Jorge Miyares.